Hey everyone, Wander here, and welcome to PinKeep. It is... that's interesting. You guys can't see this over here. They have a transparent overlay that the game capture isn't picking up. But yeah, so it's a roguelike deck builder pinball game with some kind of base defense, base building elements. It's made by Okamotive, the people behind Hurdling in the far loan sales and far changing tides. Which is a little bit of a leap for them from those games to this, but hey, I'm down to try it. Anyway, we're defending against waves of enemies while playing pinball. So we farm resources by, well, fighting enemies and then breaking various nodes. Oh, well, I wasn't going to be able to get that one. Okay, so I actually... dang it. I actually do have some resources. We can buy a forester, or I could get a village. Let's get a village. And I'm going to specifically have the village aim here. Why? Because I want the village... Okay. Oh, the village... Oh, there it goes. Ooh, that's effective. Yeah, I want the village to be able to fire things into... Actually, no, we can build it. I want to have the village fire into the forester right there. Because the forester will specifically make it so that any ball that passes through... perfect. Goes straight to the forester, and will trigger it. Which is extremely helpful at generating tons of resources. Okay, what I want to do is... Oh, I did get it. Okay. We have to deliver resources up to the merchant up here to actually be able to get money from them. Oop, nope, that didn't work. So the one problem with this is I don't exactly have much for, like, defenses. It's fine. We don't need them. And I should definitely get the torch when I get the chance. Also interesting that my enemies have put down some, like, actual defensive structures, though I don't... Oh, come on. Okay, let's just actually start using the flick to kill them off. Didn't get it. Okay, broke their fort. Got him. See if I can do a sidewinder and take that one guy out. Oh, but we didn't get the chest? Rude. Got it. Upgrade collected. Whatever the upgrade means, we've got it now. Alright, took him out. So yeah, it seems like a number of these enemies will build stuff. There we go. And give me a ton of money in the process. Unfortunately, I don't really have much to spend my gold on. I guess I might as well build the torch somewhere. There we go. Got the chest. And they've got a tougher looking knight. But not much I can do about it. There it goes. Flick that into the merchant, just so we don't have to worry about those resources going anywhere. Yeah, we lose money if the ball goes in the hole, but it doesn't seem like it's a huge issue. Yeah, it's warning me about this guy. Damn it. There it goes. I'm not the most accurate with my pinballery. Should surprise no one. Got him. Trickier than you'd think. Okay, I'm just gonna slow it down and fire. Dang it. Wish there was just like a little bit of a homing. Oh, it's fine. Maybe that's a ball upgrade I can get. Dang. I always miss by just like a smidge. Okay, there goes one. Oh. Well, we lost 1 health. It says end level. Did we win? I think so. Victory, collect reward. So we did take some damage there. Ball damage is not bad. Range. How much damage ranged attacks do? Or economy. So we do damage based on alchemy, but we didn't use the torch, and we get gold from certain things based on the well, I think? Or not the well. This is passive income. Nope, just scales off the alchemy stat. So I could go for the ball damage. Let's go for range. Let's see if we can do something with it. Walks around, lays traps for enemies. Trap damage influenced by development stat. Oh, if you're keep. Alright. Oh. Oh, I can also pay the price, draw a card. So I think this time I'm going to make sure that the village is pointed there instead. And we get the trapper. Well, that didn't work. There we go. Yeah, I figure having the village pointed directly at the merchant is going to make this much easier to trigger the merchant and get stuff from it. Presumably. Okay, let's try and eat that one guy. Because we do want to finish them off. What? We went through a cave. Oh, cave just yeets you back out. Oh, and it's on cooldown. That didn't work. Oh, that's interesting. It went there. If only my ball was just a smidge bigger. Which sounds kind of euphemism-y. But hey. Got him. Let me dump off our resources, get a bunch of money. Yeah, this is working out. I'm curious about that upgrade. Oh, unless the upgrade was the stat upgrade. That could be the case. Okay. Well, we're doing moderately better. I do feel like the trapper was maybe not ideal. Oh, come on. Oh, we can buy cards. Okay, so that's what that guy is. So we can get another trapper. Spills resin when hit hard and fuses the ball with resin. We can remove a card, fighter outpost. Calls a fighter from the keeper barracks to roam around and fight approaching enemies. Interesting. A little expensive. I think I'm just going to grab a second trapper. Do we remove a card? Not currently, no. I think I'm pretty happy with this. But yeah, it seems like the trappers... No, come on. Plinkum. So far, so good. Yeah, the trappers have to be woken up, and they don't travel much of the map. Damn. Got him. Ah, oh, come on. You have a time slow. Oh. Can't hit those guys from behind to begin with. Or from in front to begin with. Okay, got him. Well, do I have enough money? No. Send that off. Long shot. Dang. Well. much for it. Head for the camp, get the money. Because I want to get the other trapper down. Okay, there goes one of them. Two of them. Got him. Perfect. I'm still not good at this whole pinball wizardry thing. Okay, we want this chest. Damn it. Yeah, I'm like always one off. Or like just a smidge off. At least we got him. What? Oh, we got it. Okay. I don't know where my ball went. There it went. It was just stuck in there. But that's fine. Now I desperately need to be able to spend my resources here. Or deposit my resources. Before we go in the hole. 70. Okay, got it. 75. So far, so good. And then we have the merchant over here, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do anything about him. Yeah, he's gone. It's okay. We kind of want to save that money anyway. Alright. We get another upgrade. Alchemy development, for sure. Rider outpost. Jump on passing balls, shoot at enemies nearby, dealing damage based on the range stat. Can we switch to melee by delivering swords? Let's see. Well, find some coins based on your development stat, infuses balls with water, causes better yields from plant-based resources. I think I'm going to go for that then. The Trader, a frog-like creature riding a large lizard, which has a huge water pipe laced to its back, approaches the keep. Behind them, a large caravan of lizards carrying all kinds of goods stretches to the horizon. After blowing a huge smoke circle in the air, the creature grins wide and friendly. Whatever wondrous new travelers one can find in these parts. I'm Malice here. Care for trade? I give good coin if you offer something of value to me. Choose. Okay, so we can just buy whatever. Oh, choose a card to offer. Let's get rid of the torch. Malika, what's this supposed to be? Even though I think you very much require my help, this offer is appalling. Will not work for such a meager offer. Okay. Let's go here. We can heal or increase max health. Well, go for the max health, I suppose. Okay, so we've got Well Forester Village. Village here. Well up here. Forester here. There we go. Oh, the sparklies are gold on the ground. Interesting. Well, that's appreciated. Oh, and the longer we go, the less money it costs. Oh, perfect. Really only 12 from that? Oh, well. Yeah, the less money it costs to redraw a card. Kind of on a cooldown system. Okay. Yeah, fire that off. Yeah, that village very much is well placed. Come on. Wanted that, those multiple treasure chests. Perfect. So do I just draw a card automatically then? On cooldown. There we go. Yeah, I'd like to find another upgrade chest if we can. Oh. We do have a merchant here. Large gate, bumps balls, shoots arrows at enemies after bumped, dealing damage based on your ranged stat. Great to block catapult shots. Another trapper. Or rider outpost. It is really tempting to just go for 3 trappers, though. Just really stack that stat. And then I can get a trapper kind of in each of these positions. There we go. No idea how the trapper works in conjunction with... Let's see. I'm gonna put a trapper there. We do get a second upgrade. Okay. Might take some damage here. Yeah, shoot low is the answer I'm discovering here. Okay. So he's a little on the tough side. Damn it. I have to wake my trapper up. It's not great. Okay, he's up. Taking some of these out. Okay, took him out. No! Dingus just immediately goes back to sleep. Makes exactly 1 trap. There we go. Well... So maybe the trapper isn't as good as I'd like them to be. Okay, he's out. It looks like we can also stun them. Let's see, there's my last trapper. Do I want to just get him down? Sure. What? We went turbo for a second there in a very confusing fashion. Okay. There's a hell of a lot of these guys around. Oh, I didn't... Okay. Beans. So they can hit my trappers, which is both good and bad. Good because technically they get distracted by them. Bad because I kind of need those trappers. Okay, got him, kind of. Okay, so far so good. Come on. Okay, we're gonna need some ball damage here. What? Oh, because I unpaused. Well, it's okay. Okay, kind of. Yeah, my problem is I'm not in a good spot for hurting these guys. No! I think I might, yeah, game over here. This is hard. I don't think the, trappers are as good as I'd like. So, yeah, let's go with this. Having to constantly wake them up was slightly problematic. Like, the first trapper, I think also maybe that map wasn't really doing me many favors. Okay, let's get the village down. Do you think that's the right angle? I hope so. Okay, it is. Perfect. I guess I should get in the habit of just firing both out. Because there's no reason not to fire both simultaneously, kind of, sort of. Got him. I have so many resources on me, and I do not want to lose them. Got it. Okay, cool. So we have the gates. Let's get the fighter outpost, actually. Okay, got them both. The other thing I should do is use... Oh. My little fighter boosted my ball. Nope. And I still have the gate. We do have the merchant here, which is valuable. Oh. And I definitely think if we're given the option, generally best. Okay, Battle Drummer. Courage melee Neblins in range, making them faster and more accurate. Eats balls shot at nearby enemies. So Battle Drummer actually would be pretty good. Okay, so far so good. Oh, well. Toast him. Unfortunately, yeah, I have no idea how much money I'm potentially losing here to firing my ball off. I'm assuming I lose like 30, 40, 50, whatever, every time I have to fire out another shot. But I could be wrong on that one. Okay. Let's smack that guy. I think the better thing for the melee Neblins is to probably get them out further near an enemy base. Yeah, sometimes there are those shots that just, like, no matter what you do, they're lost. Oh, too much speed. Yeah, can you tell I'm not a pinball guy? Yeah, definitely having the melee Neblin right here is technically useful for defense, but terrible long term. fire that there. Honestly, the ranged Nebulin that I was kind of given the option for might have been really good. Oh, lucky me. Okay, we got it. I was trying to get some more resources here. But alas, okay. So we do get an upgrade. So bonus melee? Sure. Bonus population, Nebulin health, endurance, and accuracy. It's just more damage. Okay, choose a structure, add to your deck for free. So another village. More passive income is really tempting. Well, it's free to reroll. Arrow Maker. I think I'll just grab a village. Ah, not here again. Okay, village, village, and a gate. I'll just do that. Oh. Oh, the gate blocks the village. Shoot. Oh, no, I can pass through the gate. Perfect. That is what I was hoping for. There we go. And not that I care deeply for having archers on the field. But this setup seems like it actually is going to work. Give me some amount of income. Yeah, I'm curious how much money the villages make me on a per second basis. Yeah, we haven't lost any resources yet, so this is kind of working. Yeah, I could actually, like, manually target a thing if I wanted to. Okay, fighter outpost. I'm gonna put it here. Because I figure this way... Well, confused about that one. I figure this way he's actually in a position and can fight. Oh, but does he have to get there? Oh. That might be an issue. Get the upgrade chest. Okay, merchant. Gate, battle drummer, trapper. Well, we didn't like the trapper too much. I think I'll grab another gate, though. Do we? Yeah. I think I like the idea of the gates better. Now, I don't know if that placement for that gate is any good. There we go. Yeah, we also suffer from a generalized lack of range. Oh. They're also just, like, really bad at shooting things, apparently. I was hoping for a little bit more accuracy from them. Oh, they raised my village. I didn't know they could do that. Looks like I get the card back at the very least. Or no, we get the battle drummer. Oh, beans. Got how to play. Well. Got him. There he goes. So being on fire is not a good sign. That warrior outpost. No, that was a lot of resources. Oh well. Yep, it does cost me money. Every time. Ah. Okay, and the gate actually is quite good, kind of in its own way. Yeah, unfortunately, lost our village. Okay, good. And I can buy something here. Workshop. Modify balls to do more damage to pierce shields. Does better upgrade. Oh. Grab that. Alright, what reward do we have? So, development ranged. Another village. Guess we're going here. I think we want to just put it there. Not a lot of build spots on this one, but I might have to just reveal them. Is the real answer. Hard to tell. Yeah, and oh, of course there is something I could do about that. I do have the flick, if it seems like I'm going to get extremely unlucky. Big if. Yeah. What's happening? Sometimes my shots just... Oh, it's these caves. Damn it. Okay, that gives us a bit of money. And we do have another dev spot, damn it. Okay, yeah, I have to be really careful when it does that. Because it's not uncommon for a precious resource to get just yote in a direction that doesn't help me. Got him. I need to hit these guys. Okay, got him. Okay, got him at the very least. I really wish I could get some defenses up close. Yeah, we've got these gates. But I have to actually wake the Neblin up from it. Oh, God. And he's just gonna take it. Got him. I couldn't do anything about it. I don't remember the torchbearers. There they go. Okay. Well. At least I have a decent amount of money. We've just lost some damage. Or some health here. There's a bunch of gold that got left behind. Okay, got him. He's still got a shield. We might want to consider wiping out some of my... No. Let's see. I might want to consider wiping out some of my cards, just because this is probably too many villages. On the flip side, they do make me money, so maybe it's not a problem. I'm having problems with these caves because they really like to shotgun my ball into the worst spots. Okay, there we go. It does kind of feel like the gate setup here is kind of helpful. Okay, so what can I buy? Fighter, arrow maker, rider outpost. The rider outpost is kind of tempting. But I was going to go for a melee focused build. No, let's go for the ball damage. Reroll. I already have a workshop, right? Yeah, I do. I think I'll pass. Okay, village gate, village. That's probably good enough. Maybe. I'm not seeing any of the jerk caves this time around, which is good. Yeah, sometimes there's just nothing I can do about it. That it comes in just a little too hard, a little too fast. Okay, there we go. Got it. Not that money has been a huge issue for me here. It's mostly just the indignancy of it. Got 2 of them. Good stuff. Not a lot of build points here, though. Yeah, I'm finding the villages to be kind of a nice choice. I think... how to describe it? I wish this had more deck building. That it's mostly just kind of a cooldown on using your structures. No. rather than anything else. Like my ball back so I can hit this guy. Thank you. Got two. It just like a little bit of homing would go so damn far. And yeah, I goofed the placement of this one. Not that bad, but... got him. Let's see. We have the battle drummer, which is kind of unfortunately useless to me. And yeah, it seems kind of like my... well, I don't actually know if it's my best strategy. Is to just kind of constantly have this archer boosted. So the problem... okay, so the problem with the gates... those archers have, like, no range whatsoever. And I'm not going to be able to get back to him in time. Got him. I'm not the best at pinball. But yeah, so because of the whole econ and drawing thing, I guess I could be spending money to draw more. Okay, let's actually grab the workshop. Because having my ball have the ability to pierce shields. I wonder how long that lasts for. Maybe perpetually? Ah, damn. Okay, not perpetually, at least until it goes into the hole. Oh, and I can bring it iron. Oh, but his positioning is atrocious. I'll just end level. Okay. Bonus range... yeah, melee minus alchemy. Well, we're not using alchemy for any reason. Yeah, hits the ground really hard when hit by a ball. Sure. So, well, I like the idea of the workshop. I think we should have it downstream from something. Because otherwise... damn. Got him. I actually remember this time. I can save myself. It's just really tricky. Oh, it's this map again. Oh, we're hitting that rock. That explains things. know if that specific village... Nope, it is angled correctly. Perfect. I think I'm gonna have to do that. Okay, ball's been upgraded. Be careful. Yeah, one thing I could work on is investing into my development stat, because that reduces the cooldown of my super shot. I'm not in control here in the slightest. There we go. Unsurprisingly, we have 0. Okay, so this is actually an issue. That is such a dirty cave, too. Yeah, I placed that terribly. Okay, what can I buy? I can remove a card. I'm gonna get rid of the Battle Drummer. Even if good, it's not reliable. Then I think we get rid of the gates. Okay, got the upgrade. The rest is good. Like the chests and the money and whatnot. Yeah, there was nothing I could do about that one. Okay, Trapper, Arrow Maker, Gate. I think we try and remove the gates. If anything... Oh, second upgrade. Okay, got him. And yeah, they don't change their lineup at all. Yeah, there's nothing I can do on that one. But I suppose it doesn't matter. We also have a ton of money. I wish this had more roguelike power-ups. Yeah, nothing I could do there. Specifically, I want to be able to actually upgrade how my ball functions. Anywhere from homing to having like a better tracking line and stuff like that. That surprisingly, this is... It's not really doing much for the roguelike side of things. It's mostly just what cards are in your deck. But like Slay the Spire, which I mean functionally is the phrase the roguelike deck builder? Maybe. You know, that has artifacts, it has card upgrades, it has consumables, it has just like a lot of little things for further deck building that this so far is not displaying. Cool down. Okay. And I actually find that to be a little disappointing, if only because it feels like there's a lot of cool stuff that could be done with like tweaking how the balls work to the point where you could have multiple balls on the field. Okay, so the one problem with my... That's not going to hit him. Like, it'll kind of pass near them, but these guys have like shockingly small hitboxes. It's... This is a disaster, kind of. Okay, gate. No, build the gate. Build the gate. Thank you. Well, we're dead. Ouch. Yeah, let's see. I don't actually want to do another run. Let's abandon a run. All right, leave it here. So, okay. I like where it's going. Unfortunately, there's a couple of things like those caves. I really don't like those caves. Mainly because the caves take a little while before your ball shows back up again on another side. You can kind of end up in this weird death loop where you just don't gain access to your ball because it's currently bouncing off of the things you've put down. Which I think is fine. I think it's one of those where good planning will let you win, but average planning is going to get you killed over and over and over again. I think that was the thing that was kind of struggling with a lot of this. I was like, oh, cool, I'll go for the gates. Oh, they are painfully inaccurate. What's the point of them? Okay, let's try melee. Oh, they just don't fight. Okay, let's go traps. Oh, they fall asleep after putting one trap down, and I can stun them with my ball just as often as I wake them up. And some of those things just felt kind of frustrating. It wasn't that they were making the game easier or even more interesting for me. It was just kind of an extra thing that I had to manage that wasn't... Like, it really felt like I was fully reliant on my sole ball for hitting things. But at no point was I able to improve how my ball worked beyond increasing its damage. Same thing with increasing my, like, melee units. Like, I guess I could have delivered swords to them to make them a little bit more effective, and that would have helped, but I wish there were more ways to, like, boost my units. Like, hey, every gate now has 2 archers on them, or all archers have better range, or all archers have better accuracy, stuff like that. Because currently it just didn't feel like there was much of an upgrade system apart from gain number. And so if it was one of those where, like, say every time you level up range, sure, you get whatever the stat is, but then you also get a choice beyond that of, like, oh, you know, I want range and accuracy, or I want range damage and range, or I want melee attack speed and damage, or melee durability. Little stuff like that I think would go a long way. Same thing with, like, kind of affecting how the units would work, like if you could get them to shoot the things nearest to the walls, or I don't know. Like, I like the build a pinball feel to this. It just desperately needs some more actual roguelike elements so that my runs aren't kind of the same. You know, the only thing that changes are what structures I'm putting out on the field, but a lot of them still behave the same of go through one end, get fired out the other, and get, you know, shotgunned in the direction it was pointing. It's just fine. And I mostly just pointed them at the market for money, which maybe I shouldn't have done, but I also don't really know of, like, better angles to aim with those things. I could have just had them fire in any which direction, which could have been useful, but few of the structures where you'd, like, angle them and have them launch your ball in a direction really made any sense from a defensive measure. Like, the times when I needed my ball the most, they actively were working against me, because it's like, oh, cool, you know, I'm getting close to hitting this guy. Oops, you know, the villagers captured the ball and sent it whizzing off. Oh, now it's stuck in an infinite cave loop. There's nothing I can do about this. And I mean, especially not even being able to pick something up again and be like, oh, okay, this placement is terrible. No, once you've placed something down, you're stuck with it, which would be fine if the game wasn't so punishing, maybe. And I know mastery will solve some of these issues, but as a, like, person who's not very good at pinball, oh boy, there's a lot of friction diving into this. It's so cool, and I love where they're going with it. It just needs so much more time in the oven, I think, before it's, like, really ready to be fully available. Hopefully this gets, like, a larger playtest demo period, and more people can kind of weigh in with feedback and whatnot. Because I like where they're going. I think it's got some genius ideas. It just needs more. The other thing I would say is I really wish you could upgrade the actual buildings and cards themselves in some way, shape, or form. Anywhere from, you know, being able to level up frankly, I'd say get rid of the whole stat system. It's nice. It it's nice, but it's not interesting. I would much rather have every single card have like a small branching tree. So it's for, so whenever you get one of those like kind of cyan upgrade chests, instead of upgrading a stat, it upgrades a card. Okay, so you're, you know, you've upgraded your gate. What do you want it to do? Have multiple archers, fire your ball out further, or your archers are always awake. Little stuff like that would be huge, because then you can kind of pick and choose what upgrades you want for those cards, and it actually makes the deck building feel more interesting, as opposed to just like, oh, here's a bunch of cards. Oh, but you really only draw like 5 of them in a run. Why have more than a handful? I'd actually say, weirdly enough, the more cards you have, the faster you should draw more cards, as kind of like a way of actually encouraging players to have more cards rather than punishing them for having more. Because one issue that Slay of the Spire has is you draw 5 cards every turn, and so you're kind of encouraged to get down to only those 5 to 7 cards, depending on what's in your deck. If you've got 30 cards, you're only going to see each of those cards maybe once in a battle, unless you've got like crazy draw cycling, which is extremely uncommon. And so in this game, you know, I had a melee goblin. I didn't see him for the last couple of runs, and I know I could have sunk a lot of money into drawing extra cards, but I kind of feel like the money situation just isn't actually meaningful in this game and probably shouldn't be in it. I think I'd much rather it be one of those where like you just hit the shopkeeper and he just hands you a card, you know, a card choice, just like a chest, or just get rid of the shopkeeper in general. Just have some chests give you extra cards. You don't have to pick and choose. I just felt like the economy section of the game was weird and hard to balance, because I was getting tons of money, but I didn't really have anything I wanted to spend it on, apart from getting all my cards out. So like I could have burnt it all down to get more cards on the field, but half the time I was limited on build points anyway, so it kind of felt meaningless. And then also, you know, losing the ball and it costs you increasing amounts of money just kind of feels bad for no reason. It's like, okay, thanks. You know, some of these I just couldn't have blocked the ball. And I know it's pinball, you're supposed to keep the ball in play as long as possible. But I honestly kind of feel like you could actually have some builds that rely entirely on losing the ball every time and then firing it off right from the get-go and having like relics that boost it. And it's like, oh, you lost your ball. Your ball, you know, shooting your ball gets like a 200% velocity bonus for the first 5 seconds. And so you just never use the bumpers because you want that 200% velocity bonus as much as possible. Like, there's really cool things that could be done. But right now, it doesn't have any of that. And it's like, I like it. But it feels like it needs some level of extra secret sauce. Secret sauce, special sauce to really stand out. But it's Okomotive. I believe in them. And I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes. So for now, at least, if you want to play the PinKeep demo yourselves, just follow the link in the description below and give it a shot. It says it's going to be available sometime in 2026. Hopefully it won't be until like the fall, because I want this to get, you know, all the development time it needs to really be the best it can be. Anyway, with all that said, if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like. It helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe, because I got tons to check out and show off. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.